Hello everyone, my name is Zard and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be taking a look at set 10311, the Botanical Collection Orchids. So this is a set that released May 1st, or not really May 1st, it was an April release, April 26th. I believe this set has 608 pieces and of course is an addition to the Botanical set collection. Here it is right here. I think it looks quite nice. As you can see, I have the flower bouquet behind me, and just right off the bat, I think this is a better set than that. I think this is a really good set. I thought the flower bouquet was really good. Even just if you don't really care about the flowers, it's kind of a fun building experience because you're using such random pieces here. Just like looking at it here, you have, well, that's the Demogorgon headpiece there. That's interesting. You have fork and shield pieces here to make up quite a bit of the actual flowers there. There's so many interesting piece usages here. You have like tentacle pieces here, of course, used for Gargantos right there. I kind of just put it there given the release of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness just a couple days ago. So this set is an 18 plus set, and I believe is around $70, that is Canadian, which I think for these Botanical Collection sets is fine. I feel like, I don't know, I would kind of like this to be a $50 set, but it is 608 pieces. Like the bouquet, of course, the flower bouquet, the size of it really depends on what type of vase you use. If it's a large one, of course, it's going to increase the size or the look of the set. Whereas if you use a smaller one, of course, the set will look objectively smaller, but you have the same amount of pieces in there. This case, you really can't move that around. Of course, there is the ability to move down these sets, as a lot of the pieces, I'll just try to show you it now, are connected using Technic pins like this, so they can just easily be switched around, which I think is a nice thing, just to switch it around if you decide to switch this setup, just to switch your Botanical Collection setup. And I think together, I think those would look really good, like with the succulents, of course, the flower bouquet, the orchids now. All of those, I think, would look really nice together. So I really like the colors here. I think the white and the pink look nice. Of course, from the pictures and the instructions, this looks very much like what it's trying to create. I do like that you get a buildable pot here instead of having to get your own. I kind of just like that you're given that. It seems, even though I'm fine with it for the flower bouquet as there are so many of them, but in this case I'm happy there is the pot, because without it, it just feels weird to me that you're gonna spend $70 on a set. Now you need to buy another pot. Now, of course, you can go to any dollar store or whatever and get like a $2 thing and you're done with it. You've got it. But I just think that's just not the best way to go. So I'm happy they've built that here, and I think the pot is built quite nicely. It's very repetitive. Just the circular design here is very interesting, and if you're ever trying to build like a tower, some sort of big tower, I think this is a very good technique to get that shape across. And from what I can see here, there is very minimal gapping, and there are colorful pieces in here, so if you could see them, you would be able to see them, and I'm really happy that you can't. And they also use some brown pieces here to kind of create a dirt-like effect in the pot, and that looks quite nice. You can't see anything that you wouldn't want to see in there. And it just looks overall really nice. I'm going to take a closer look at the set now, as well as the box. But right now, this looks like a really great set, and I think it's for sure my favorite of the two Botanical Collection sets that I've taken a look at. So here are the orchids, just starting at the pot here. It's built using sand blue bricks. It's a very nice technique to get that shaping across, and is for sure something I'm going to remember when it comes to building Lego sets here. The flowers here, the orchids look really nice. Of course, you can see some frog pieces used there as well as shield pieces. A lot of other pieces that have been used countless times, and this is probably the most interesting usage for these parts. All the stems there are built quite nicely using dark green pieces. You have this big black Technic rod that goes through it, which is my probably one issue with this set, is it kind of takes away from the overall design. Now if you look at it, it's not too bad, but you can for sure see it. I think I wish that was in another color. There's those recolored Demogorgon heads there, which are quite interesting. This is a really good set. Of course, you can see the flower bouquet back there. And this, I think, is a very good inclusion to the botanical collection, and I'm for sure happy to have this in my collection for the botanical collection. And here is the box of the set. You have a really nice orchid logo there. The set is quite nicely displayed. You have a bit of glow behind the orchids, which I think is nice. Of course, you have the set information right there. One of the major parts, of course, that recolored headpiece. And the back just shows the set, of course, the flowers, the dimensions, and then some other angles of this set and kind of the modular capabilities that this set has. So I really like the box here. I really like the pink that's added to the logo there, and I think it well displays the box nicely. So that was my review of the orchids, and I think this is a really good set, a good inclusion into the botanical collection. I think right now, for the two that I've built, that being the flower bouquet as well as the orchids, this is my favorite, but I know just from the pictures, the succulents is probably my favorite, especially if you've seen my top 10 video for winter to spring. I'm quite a big fan of that set. I think this is a great set. I think it looks nice with the flower bouquet, and I'm sure it would look nice just on its own on a shelf, and I would for sure recommend this set. I think getting it maybe with a promo would be even better. I know that at the end of the month there are some nice, more expensive promos, so if you are interested in getting multiple of the flower bouquet or the botanical collection sets, if you want to get 2, 3, you can probably get those 2 promos. So I would say this is a great set, but given that it's now a couple weeks I believe a couple weeks from the release, I would say hold off a few more weeks and to get this set with a nice promo, which I do believe there are some pretty nice ones coming out at the end of May. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.